Guys, the best way to whiten your teeth depends on the type of discoloration you have. Let's talk about it. So in this video, I will give you guys a general overview of what types of discolorations there are and what kind of whitening will work best for those cases. So number one, yellow is actually the most common discoloration and also the easiest to whiten. The most effective way I've personally found in efficiently whitening yellow teeth is actually just traditional whitening strips. I've had yellow teeth in the past and I've always just used whitening strips and they work perfectly for me every time. Next, there's gray discoloration. So gray can happen for a variety of reasons. For example, if you have just one gray tooth, that might mean that your one tooth is actually dead or the nerve inside is dead, which is why it's turning gray. Or it's also possible that that one tooth has a silver filling that's actually bled out into the tooth and caused it to go darker. Or even a crown or a cap that has a metal substructure and that metal is showing through and causing your tooth to look a little more gray. If you have generally gray discolored teeth, that can also just be due to genetics and age. Gray is actually a little bit harder to whiten. You can still use whitening strips if your teeth are generally gray, but you may experience better results if you use professional grade whitening, whether it be at the dental office or get prescription strength whitening gel from the dentist. Now, if you have just one discolored tooth and it has to do with either a silver filling or a crown with metal underneath, if it really bothers you, you may want to consider switching to either a composite or tooth colored filling or an all porcelain crown without any metal underneath. This is something to definitely discuss with your dentist whether it's a good option for you or not. Now, if you have one tooth that's gray, and you've confirmed that it's because the nerve is dead, usually what the dentist does is a root canal procedure to remove all the dead tissue inside, and then they address the discoloration by doing some internal bleaching. This helps to lighten the tooth from the inside out, and then they patch it up and you're good to go. Another type of discoloration is called tetracycline staining. If you have tetracycline staining, this is something that happens when you were inside your mother's womb and she took tetracycline antibiotics. This is much less common nowadays because we're aware of the side effects. But if your mom took tetracycline while she was pregnant with you, you may notice tetracycline stain on your teeth. Now, it depends on the severity of the tetracycline staining, but this is one of the most challenging types of stain to deal with. Traditional whitening strips or over-the-counter stuff will definitely not work for you. Usually it requires some pretty aggressive in-office whitening. I've actually read a specific case study where the patient had severe tetracycline staining and it took them, I think, about 6 months of just consistent whitening in office, and they were able to achieve great results. Another type of staining is called fluorosis. Again, this is something that occurs during developmental stages. While kids' teeth are still developing in their mouths, if they were exposed to a lot of fluoride, their teeth come out with fluorosis staining. This usually looks like white splotchy areas on the teeth, or in more severe cases, kind of yellow or brown staining. If you have just white splotchy cases and you've confirmed that it's fluorosis and not demineralization, whitening strips could actually still work. What happens is your natural tooth structure lightens up and it kind of blends in with the white splotches that are already on your teeth. Sometimes though, again, professional whitening will be more effective. Next, if you have green or blue or brown or even orange stain on your teeth, this is usually due to plaque that's built up on your teeth, absorbing some color of your food or medications, or like chlorhexidine rinse, for example, or coffee or tea, wine, etc. So basically these are all surface staining, and whitening your teeth with whitening solution is actually not going to help with that. What you need to do is remove the plaque, which is collecting all that stain. This can actually be done with whitening toothpaste. Now, whitening toothpaste don't traditionally have whitening ingredients in them. All they are is they're just more abrasive, and so it helps to scrub that stain off of your teeth. Now, you do have to be careful with whitening toothpaste because they are more abrasive and ultimately they can leave micro scratches on your enamel, which can contribute to more stain in the future because stain adheres more to porous enamel. So if you have porous enamel and little microscopic scratches and nooks and crannies where the stain can collect, it will collect, and whitening toothpaste can actually contribute to it collecting more in the future. So kind of a vicious cycle. I've actually struggled with some brown stain along my bottom front teeth here, and what's really helped me is actually hydroxyapatite toothpaste. Now, I actually have a whole playlist on hydroxyapatite, micro versus nano, the different types of concentration, what's more effective, safety, all the things. You can check it out on my channel channel. I'll leave a link to the playlist below. But I've personally landed on Dr. Jen's brand, and after consistent use of this hydroxyapatite toothpaste, I noticed that all my stain is gone and it doesn't collect anymore, even though I don't use whitening toothpaste or whitening trays or anything like that. Now, a couple of things to stay away from. Number one, whitening your teeth if you have fillings on your front teeth. Tooth-colored filling material will not change color if you whiten your teeth, so if you have a filling on one of your front teeth and you whiten your teeth, you may notice the color difference. Usually what dentists recommend is if you want to whiten your teeth and you have a filling or you need a filling on your teeth, first whiten your teeth and then get the filling done. Or just be aware that if you have a filling, you will have to get it redone after you whiten your teeth and achieve the shade that you like. The other thing to stay away from is over-the-counter whitening LED kits. Guys, I've used a lot of these and I've never noticed any difference. Number one problem I think with these are the trays are just generic. They're not custom fit to your mouth. And so whenever you put the gel in there, it just kind of seeps out and doesn't actually touch your teeth for the recommended amount of time. So it doesn't do its work. Plus, the other thing is the LED lights on there, I think they're kind of a gimmick. Just because you see a blue light doesn't mean it's the correct wavelength. And the wavelength really matters when we're trying to whiten our teeth. So I personally would just stay away from those LED at-home whitening kits that you get on Amazon or whatever. The other thing I would stay away from is natural whitening solutions or remedies. For example, using lemon oil or lemon whitening strips. Guys, lemon does not whiten our teeth. Lemon is very acidic, and what it causes is acid erosion. So instead of whitening your teeth, over time, you're actually gonna experience more yellow teeth because as the enamel erodes, the dentin or the second layer under our teeth is more yellow, and so it'll be more visible as the enamel erodes, and therefore your teeth will appear more yellow over time. So just stay away from those natural whitening remedies. The way I often say it is white teeth are not natural. Our teeth are naturally yellow or creamy colored or gray, and so we shouldn't expect to achieve something unnatural like white teeth with natural things. So if you really want white teeth, just stick to traditional hydrogen peroxide, carbamide peroxide, whether it be in strips or whitening gels. And remember, whitening toothpaste doesn't actually whiten your teeth, it just scrubs away the surface stains. Okay, I hope this helps. If you guys want more personalized guidance on whitening solutions for you or any other dental questions you guys may have, I am offering some one-on-one coaching calls, so if that's something that sounds like it might help you, check out the link below for that. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Take care!